Good afternoon and welcome yet to another video. Today we're going to talk about the R1300 GS and specifically one of the newest additions to my bike, and those are the Lone Rider MotoLights. So let's dive in. So, as you may know, the R1300 GS is a pretty special bike for me lately. I really like this bike, and I was planning to do all kinds of things with this bike, and one of those things are adding new lights. Luckily, I've partnered up with Lone Rider for the MotoLights, and I want to talk about the Lone Rider MotoLights today. First off, let me say I'm not an expert in lights. If you want to know anything about lumens or performance, I cannot tell you about that. I would like to refer you to another video. Also, we're not going to talk about how to install it, otherwise that's how my experience was with installing it. Hopefully I will add value by speaking about what are my impressions about these lights, what do I think about it, and would I recommend for you to buy it, and of course how did I experience the installation and how do I experience all the features. So this is really a user review. So now that is out of the way, let's dive in the video. First impressions of the Lone Rider MotoLights. They feel very rugged. They are pretty big, but I think exactly the right size for the R1300 GS. If you have a little bit of smaller bike, I think you need to wait for a smaller version, but if you like big lights, then of course it's okay. They are almost exactly the same size as the Desert X headlights, so those will fit really well. What I like about it is of course the design. It's typical Lone Rider design. Lone Rider has a really good design language. Most of the time it's all black, and I think it really fits those lights. What makes them special is of course the design. They're a little bit different than let's say the Denali lights that we see everywhere, and that's also a plus. You see the Denali lights everywhere, and this is something else. These things do have the same functions as other lights. I will show you the software in a second. But yeah, my first impressions are really good. They are pretty hefty in price, but yeah, you do feel that. It's not like you have bought something that is pretty cheap. It's not Alibaba quality. I forgot to remove this. So now it's even better. Ooh. Okay, now the performance is even better. No, so talking about the performance, they give a lot of light, and I do think that it's a really good thing that even if you're not riding in the dark, it makes you way more visible in traffic. So that would only increase your chances of surviving after a long ride. So that's a big plus for me, and that's the reason why I would have bought these kind of lights. Be present in traffic, especially in heavy traffic, but also during evening rides or early morning rides. It's now winter time, so it's pretty dark in the morning, so yeah, those will light your life up. Yeah, for me that's the most important thing, that you are visible. The GS, the 1300 GS, has a little bit less road presence than the previous versions, so adding these lights together with the really good headlight, yeah, that makes a really good, nice combo. So what can you do with it? You can set them up like having the amber lights and the daytime running lights. I really like it because it makes you stand out if you compare it to the white LED lights, but you can also choose to have the white LED lights as daytime running lights. And if you start the bike, nothing will change because we're now during the day, but if I ride with it, I can make sure that they are set up like this. If you can start it. As you saw, you also have the strobe lights when you want to pass someone or want to warn someone. So that's really nice. Talking about installation was pretty straightforward. I've used adapters for this. You can order them at Lowrider themselves or somewhere else. And of course it has the hex EZcan, so that means that you can give it a lot of functions. I've chosen to only set them up when using my bigger lights, but you can also choose not to do that and have them on all the time, but I really like this function. I really like the strobe function, especially if you're in heavy traffic and you want to pass someone or you want to warn someone from incoming danger. So, and it just looks good. So you can enable the passing light by tapping 3 times on the bigger light and then it will automatically enable. So that's really nice. So the interesting thing about this is that you can also send power to auxiliary lights, mobile phones, heated gear, navigation, USB charger, jazz cams, air horns and air compressors. So pretty nice. So talking about price, they're about 700 euros. That is quite expensive, but if you compare it to the Denali, it's almost the same price, but you do get long rider quality, and I do think that these are the best lights on the market right now, and at least the best looking lights on the market. So yeah, if you value that, it is a really good addition to your already really expensive BMW R1300 GS or 1250 or 1200. But yeah, highly recommend them. So yeah, if you have any questions about these lights or about the functions, please let me know down in the comments and I will try to answer them as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. If you want to see my newest video, tap here. If you want to see my recommended video for you, tap here. And if you want to subscribe, tap here. Thanks for watching. Tap here, or tap here.